Hello children, hope you all are keeping well, and I hope that you have practiced the sum which I have asked you from exercise 9.2. We have done 3 questions out of that, and I have asked you to practice those sums, and I hope you all have practiced and understood it well. So today we will be doing the remaining sums of exercise 9.2. Before I start with question number 4 of 9.2, I want to make certain things clear from question number 1. So I'll be telling you something from question number 1, same exercise, which is greater. Children, I have shown you one method in which you have converted all the smaller units into higher units, and then you have compared which one is greater. That is right. Another method is also there, that also I will tell you, so that it becomes easier for you to understand. See the first sum, it is 30 meters. The first A1 I think it is, yes, A, 30 meters and 300 centimeters. Okay, that day I have explained you to convert this smaller unit into bigger unit and then compare. That was also right. Another method is you convert this bigger unit into a smaller unit, and when we convert bigger unit into a smaller unit we multiply, so it will be 30 multiplied by 1000 because there are 100, because there are 100 centimeters and 1 meter, so we multiply by 100, and this is already in centimeter, so this will 30 into 100 is 3000, and this will become centimeter now. So now which one is greater? Obviously this one is greater. So it becomes more easier and more clear. Okay, so you can also use this method. Then I'll give another example. C1, it is 45 kilograms, and you have to compare it with 4500 grams. Okay, now in this is higher unit, you convert it into lower unit or the smaller unit, and when we convert higher into a smaller we always multiply, and you know there are 1000 grams in 1 kilogram. So we will multiply this by 1000. We will copy down this same because this is already in grams. So it will be 45,000 grams, and this was your 4500 grams. So which one is greater? This one is greater. So this way also you can solve it. Is it clear? You can have a look and try to understand, and you can compare. Whatever way you find easier, you convert either bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger, whichever is convenient. In this, which one is greater? In this question only, which is greater? Anything you can follow in this question. Okay, now we move on to the question number 4 for today's class. So now we start with question number 4. Question number 4, convert into grams. Okay, first one, sum number A, 12 grams 15 milligram. Question is you have to convert into gram, in which out of which this is already in grams, you have to convert this into gram, and this is milligram, and you know milligram is smaller than gram, and you know when we convert the smaller unit into higher unit we always divide. But first of all we will write the relationship between this gram and milligram. What is it? It is 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. So 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. So now we will find out, therefore 12 grams 15 milligram will be equal, this is already in grams, we have to convert in grams, this is already in gram, so we will keep it as it is, plus 15 milligram. Since we have to convert smaller unit into bigger, we have to divide, so we will divide like this. Okay, then same method as we have done the other 2 sums. Same method is there, only difference of about 1000 and tens. Now see how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. That means there should be 3 decimal places, but we have only got 2. So what we will do, we put the decimal, put an extra 0 and like this. Now you add it, it becomes 12.015 grams is your answer. Okay? Just have a look. Now we move on to the next one. Next I will be showing some number B. It is 575 milligram. Now there is no gram, only milligram is there. First of all, we write the relationship. 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. Therefore, 575 milligram is equals to, there is no gram part, so we will write only this. And since we are moving from milligram to gram, smaller to higher, we will divide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That means we don't need, only we put for the whole number, and it will be 0.57 gram is your answer. Okay, then C1 I will show 61 grams 200 milligram. Okay, again the very first thing, write the relationship. 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. Therefore 61 grams 200 milligram will be equal to, 61 is already in grams, 61 plus 200 upon 1000. 61 plus point, and it will be 61.20 gram is your answer. I think this much is clear to everyone. Now remaining sum, that is sum number ABC I have seen, that is D sum. Sum number D, do in your practice copy. Not only do, you can do these also in your practice copy. Okay, now we move on to next question, question number 5. Question number 5 is convert the following into kilograms. Question 5, convert into kilograms. In this I'll be showing some number A, B and C. In A, B and C, B in your practice copy. Okay, I'll quickly show children the method in these sums is same. Only you have to be careful about the 1000 tens or hundreds, whether we have to use 100 tens or 1000 and putting of the decimal, only that. Otherwise all the sums are same. Okay, so first A sum, 2 kg 500 gram. Again, first of all we will write the relationship. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Therefore 2 kg will be equal, 2 kg 500 gram will be equal to, we have to convert into kilogram. This is the short form of kilogram, kg जिसको हम बोलते हैं. This is the short form. Now this is 2 is already in kilogram, so we will write down as such, plus 500. Since it is gram, we have to convert into kilogram. Smaller to higher, so we will divide by 1000. So it will be 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is for whole number, decimal, and it is 5, 2.50 kilo. Convert in kilograms. Yes, kilogram is your answer. Then sum number B, 750 gram. Very simple, as I have shown earlier. 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. Therefore 750 grams equals to smaller to higher. So divide. It will be 0. This 0 we are putting that there is no whole number or a number before that. So it will be 750 kg. Clear? Then the next is similar. I think you can we do, but I'll show just because there are 2 digits. So I'll show one sum again. C, sum number C. It is 8 kg 10 grams. 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Therefore 8 kg 10 grams will be equal, this is already in kg, 8 plus 10 upon 1000. 8 plus 1, 2, 3, we only have 2, again extra 0 on the left side, and this will be your answer. Have a look at it. So children, here I want to explain one thing more, that if suppose on the extreme right or at the end of the sum if there is any 0, then you can, it's not necessary to write that. Remember, only on the extreme right side. So this answer can also be, or not added, sorry, this is 8, this is will be 8.010 kg, or we can write down as 8.01 kg. This 0, when it is on extreme right, it is not necessary that you write down. Okay, if you are writing, it's not wrong. But if you are not writing, that is also not wrong. Extreme right, don't remember this. This should be similarly in this, or we can write 0.75 kg. It's given in the book on page number, you can tick mark there, page number 150. On page number 150, a box is given. It's written, after the decimal point, if there is a 0 at the end, it need not to be written. Okay, so this is, I hope this is clear. Now we move on to question number 6. And I don't think that, now I think it's very clear how to do the sums. I don't need to do much now. So it is question number 6. A 250 milliliter. Same, first of all, the relationship. 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. Therefore, 250 milliliter is equals to, now there is no liter exit, so we directly correct, we are converting milliliter into liter. The question is, you have to convert into liters. So from milliliter we are moving to liters, smaller to higher, so we will divide. Okay, so since there is no whole number, we will put 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, so directly it comes out to be like this. Or as I have told you just now, this is the 0 over here, we can write down 0.25 liter also. Clear? Then I take some number C. Some number C is 6 liter 500 milliliter. 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. Therefore 6 liter 500 milliliter will be equal to, this is already in liters, so we will write down as such. This is 500 milliliter. We have to convert into liters. So moving from smaller to higher unit, we will divide it by 1000. So it will be 6 plus is equals to 6.50 liter or 6.5 liter. Both are right. Okay, because if this is 0 we are removing, we can remove this also, because then it will come in last. Now you will do some numbers B and D in your practice copy. Practice work is B and D. This also you have to practice, but this has to be practiced because this is already there in the board. Children, please do practice the sums well. Then we will do the last sum number 7, question number 7. Convert the following into kiloliters. Convert into kiloliters. In this I will be doing same A, 7 kiloliter, 100 liter. Kiloliter is the highest unit, okay? Great things when we are measuring something very large, something very much more quantity. So this is liters. Normally liters is used when we are using for any kind of liquid. So capacity we are doing. So first of all, write down again 1 kiloliter is equals to 1000 liter. Therefore 7 kiloliter, 100 liter. This is already in kiloliter. Write down as such. Then write down 100 upon 1000. 7 plus 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 decimal places should be there. So 7.10 kiloliters or 7.1 kiloliter will be your answer. Okay. Then sum number B. $750 liter. 1 kiloliter is equals to 1000 liter. Therefore 750 liter is equals to 750 upon 1000 is equals to 0.750 kiloliter or 0.75 kiloliter is safe. Okay. So now the last sum I will be doing. With this we will finish our exercise. It is, I know you can do it, but I will do this sum number C for you. Liter. 1 kiloliter is equals to 1000 liter. Therefore 25 liter will be equal to, now there is no kiloliter already, we only have to convert this. So 25 moving smaller to higher unit. So divide 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 0.025. Since there is no whole number, we put it. It is kiloliter is your answer. Okay. I hope the children that all the sums are clear to you. Please do practice well. Then only it will be thorough and you will be able to do much in much easier way. Okay. So practice well, stay safe and take care.